Today, we're pulling fucking primals. We're also gonna get a mythical. I promise you guys, I will get a mythical today. And let's get into it, shall we? Alright, I have 20 primal shards. It's a 2x event. This means this is one of those perfect events. There is a 65% chance of rare, yikes. 32% chance of epic, 2% chance of legendary, and 1% chance of mythical. Before doing this video, I thought, okay, you know what? I'm close to getting the arena chest, so let's just get it. And then I fucking like sat here for like 1 hour doing 3 rounds and just like finally got the chest. And look at this. I forgot that I topped my rewards. So I'm like, 5 fragments? What the fuck? Was gonna pull 21, but we're pulling 20. We're pulling singles because, I mean, it's only 20. I also have Remnant Summon, but I thought we will pull that later. And then we're pulling a mythical somehow out of our ass. Let's go. The one I am hoping for is definitely not Mikage. I am hoping for, I mean, dude, Star Sage Galathar, there was another video about this, but, you know, that's the guy. Otherwise, Joan would be so fucking cool. As far as my Mercy, I've pulled about 46 primals so far and nothing. So we'll see if I get lucky today. Here we go. I'm so fucking nervous, bro. Epic. Scabrius, okay. Let's keep going. I've pulled 1 legendary from Primal. Dude, I'm so fucking nervous. But there's the chance I'm pulling fucking nothing. Mostly it's been blues for a long time. We're not going for the champion shades or anything. Oh my god, legendary? King Garog. Who the hell is this? Attacks one enemy 2 times, has a 50% chance of placing a stun debuff for one. Okay. Attacks one enemy 4 times. Each hit will ignore 20% defense. Cool out of the gourmet skill. Attacks all enemies will ignore 20%. Okay. Increases this champion's speed by 6. Stacks up to 30. And crit damage by 7%. Stacks up to 35% for each enemy this champion kills in a round. Will not reset if the cooldown is killed. Whenever an enemy champion is revived, fill this champion's turn. Okay. I've not seen this guy around much. I don't have any orc legendary. That's a huge nipple piercing. Oh my god. But I'm assuming the rating is going to be horrible. Yeah. Because I've never heard of them. That's why. But okay, that's a legendary. Cool. That's a lot of points. Here we go. Fuck, I really hope. Okay, yeah. I'm just gonna shut up. That's another blue. Okay. I think I've pulled once before on a 2x event. Marksman. One thing that would be kind of cool if we pulled something for Mikage Fusion. But, yeah. I don't think we're gonna buy any shards, to be honest. Another epic. Sikara. We've almost pulled half our shards. I'm getting really nervous, dude. Another blue. Another legendary. Holy shit. Ultimate of the bro. Dude, another okay, I'm just gonna point this out. Again, same thing with the work. I've never heard of this guy. So I'm assuming the ratings are shit, but let's get through his kit. Under the skin. Attacks one enemy 2 times. Each hit has a 50% chance of placing a 60% decreased defense debuff for 2 turns. Each hit will also ignore 50% of the target's rest if Oella is on this. I actually have Oella. If the target is under an increased defense buff, each hit has an 80% chance of removing it. Okay. Removes all debuffs from this champion's. Okay. Every time I hear remove all debuffs, I'm assuming it's from like everyone. Okay, remove all debuffs from the champion. Heals them. Okay. By 20% of their max HP. Heals this champion by additional 20% of their max HP for each debuff removed. Then place a shield buff on this champion for 2 turns. The value of the shield is proportional to this champion's attack. The value of the shield also increases by 5% for each debuff removed. Finally, attacks one enemy. Will ignore shield buffs. Damage increases by 20% for each debuff removed by the skill. Okay, we go. Attacks all enemies. Only use A3. Has a 100% chance of placing a sleep debuff for 1 turn and a 30% decreased speed debuff for 2 turns. If Well is on the same team, will place a stun debuff instead of a sleep debuff and ignore. Okay, I mean, no. Fails the champion's turn made by 15% whenever a sleep or stun debuff is played. If Well is on the same team, grants the champion extra turn. Metabolism has a 50% chance of decreasing the cooldown of one of this champion's skills by 1 turn every time they are healed by continuous heal buff. The chance increases to 30%. Okay. Alright, let's see. Oh, god damn. Nothing above 3. Holy shit. Yikes. That's 3 legendaries in total for the legendary. For 4 primals. So I pulled 3 legendaries in total. Oh god. Oh god. I'm so fucking nervous. Oh, Ugo. We don't have Ugo. Ugo is really good. Finally, we have Ugo on the team. That's really good. Let's go through the kit because I love Ugo. Attacks one enemy, has a 35% chance of placing a leech debuff for 2 turns, so this chance increases by 5% for each enemy alive. Maelstrom Rack attacks all enemies, has a 75% chance of placing a 60% decrease debuff for 2 turns. Also has a 50% chance of placing a block buffs debuff for 2 turns. Really good. The chance of placing block buffs debuff increases by 5% for each alive enemy. Block buffs, huge. Removes all heal reduction from debuffs from all allies. Then removes 1 random debuff from all allies. Then heals all allies by 20% of this maximum champion's max HP. If all allies are dead, revives them with holy mother shit. That's fucking good. Final Spite plays a 30% increased speed buff and a block damage buff on this champion for 1 turn whenever this champion's last living ally is killed. Cool. We have 7 to go. Let's fucking play to the Plarium gods. Oh my god. That's another rare. Another rare. Nothing interesting. Another epic. We have Duden. Duden is pretty good. I actually haven't gone around to use him yet. Yeah, there's a lot of champions I haven't used yet. Sinesha, cool. Let's go through her kit. Actually, there's similar models. I have like Skull Crown and then this one, but there's one more that I don't have and I want to have. Attacks all enemies, and then the Ascended skill attacks all enemies. Place an extra hit on enemies with less than 50% HP. Attacks one enemy, puts the target's skills on cooldown, heals the ally with the lowest HP. Equalizes the HP of all allies. The HP levels of all allies will be brought up to the level of the ally with the highest HP, then heals the target ally by 10% of their max HP. Okay, 3. Dude, this is looking pretty grim. This is looking pretty grim. God damn. I think yet again, no mythicals from Primals. Damn. Well, I mean, 2 legendaries, but yeah. Damn. Yeah. I don't know how I feel about this. Let's just update this. Oh, they did it. It did it. Okay, cool. And we're gonna summon him. So I promise you guys a mythical. I've never done a summon on this, but let's just get. Oh my god. Capacity. Okay, hold on. Give me a sec. Technically, there's a higher chance of summoning a mythical from here. This is going to be my first remnant summon. Here we go. Yikes. Oh, and he sucks. Alright. And then let's finish off with Embers. I've waited for this for quite some time. For quite some time. And I cannot freaking wait to use him. Like, holy shit. I can't wait to use this guy. Let's go through the kit, shall we? Because this guy fucking claps. His kit is pretty big as well. A1 attacks all enemies, destroys each target's max HP by 3%, stacks up to 30%. Also increases the duration of one random debuff on all enemies by 1 turn. This effect cannot be resisted if enemies have any necrosis stacks. Necrosis is just such a pain in the ass, dude. The Void Stare places a True Fear debuff on all enemies for 1 turn and a 50% decrease attack debuff on all enemies for 2 turns. These effects cannot be resisted if enemies have any necrosis stacks, then grants an extra turn. The Unmaking is A3. Attacks all enemies, removes any stone skin buffs and replaces them with True Fear debuffs. Block buffs will be replaced with block buffs. Also removes any buffs positively affecting stats and replaces them with their mirror debuff equivalent, such as increased attack being replaced with decreased attack. Buffs such as continuous heal and strengthen will be replaced with heal reduction and weaken. My god, the debuffs respectively. The mirror debuffs will have the same duration as the buffs they had before they were replaced. Then steals 5% of each target's turn meter for each buff converted into debuff by this skill. Also decreases the turn meter of all enemies by 20%. These effects cannot be resisted if enemies have any necrosis stacks. Damage based on HP. I think that's what makes him hit so hard, because the damage based on HP. Alright, his passive, Wrongful Existence. That's a cool name of a passive. Whenever an enemy is killed, places 1 necrosis stack on all other enemies. Necrosis stacks cannot be resisted or blocked. Necrosis stacks can only be removed by reviving dead allies. This effect does not work against bosses and their minions. If there are multiple champions on the team with this skill, this effect will only activate once. At the start and end of this champion's turn, instantly activates necrosis stacks. Alright, swap form. Oh man, soon I'm gonna be able to do this in battles, dude. Man, and look at the freaking axe, so fucking cool. His A1 on his ultimate form, Unmaker's Blade, attacks 1 enemy, places an extra hit if the target has any necrosis stacks. Also places a block revive debuff if this attack kills an enemy. Damage based on HP and accuracy. Atomized, I believe this one is the one that claps so much. Deals double damage to enemies whose accuracy is lower than this champion's accuracy. Ignores 50% of each enemy's defense whose accuracy is equal to or higher than this champion's accuracy. And then your life is forfeit. Swaps HP with an enemy. If the target is a boss, fully restores this champion's destroyed max HP and fully heals this champion instead. Each time this skill is used, increases this champion's ignore defense effect by 10%, while in their ultimate form, stacks up to 50%. And here's his passive, the Generator. Passive effect: when this champion dies, reflects damage equal to 50% of the fatal hit back to the attacker, including any surplus damage. Whenever an enemy is killed, places 1 necrosis stack on all other enemies. Necrosis stacks cannot be resisted or blocked. Necrosis stacks can only be removed by reviving I think we've gone through that part. And then active effect: if this champion is about to get killed by a fatal hit, preempts that hit and instantly places a revive on death buff on them for 1 turn before the damage is taken. I mean, yeah, this guy, I look forward to playing with this guy. I wonder how he is in PvE, honestly. I hope he's sort of like something that fits everything, honestly. Some of his ratings, like Chimera, Demon Lord, doesn't look that promising based on stats. I know he's really good in arena or in defense, faction wars. I don't. He's gonna carry faction wars. Honestly, I have nothing with Knights Revenant. Let's summon a 1 Galappo for some extra points. I wonder what that leaves us with. That leaves. Oh god, dude, no man. Oh, dude, that got us quite high up there. We got what, 3 legendaries? That's kind of nice. Oh, dude, that mythical book looks very, very juice right now. Specifically, we got 2, and I saw that you can't really control where the books go. Where is he? Here. So I guess you swap and then do skills? Yeah. And I'm not sure which ones, you know, we go for first. I need to check that out. But, yeah. I don't know if I'm gonna chase anymore. I don't know if I'm gonna chase anymore Primals. These offers do look enticing, but I don't know, man. I don't know. I think there's a... Yeah. I mean, some people go for Mercy. Hits Mercy, dude, with nothing. And honestly, come to think of it, and this is one of those times where I need to, like, hit the brakes a little bit. I can't even afford to book this guy out. What the hell would I do if I got another one? Like, as more like all skills would be zeroed down. However, there's a 2 times event. I know. Ugh. We'll see. We'll see. I'll have a think about it. I can't believe we pulled. I can't believe we pulled Embers before Mikage. I really didn't think that would be a thing. I thought it would get Mikage way, way earlier. Anywho, guys, if you pull any mythicals from your primals, let me know in the comments, and or legendaries for that matter. And I'm just gonna point one thing out before we just end the video. The amount of legendaries that I've pulled that is like freaking meh, okay? It's, I mean, this guy, Ulton, King Garog, Elenaril, got 2 of them, Errol, Mountain King, I'm not sure, freaking Bamboos Panda. So I've pulled back to back to back to back to back shitty legendaries for quite a while now. I'm not sure if I'm gonna get some, you know, I don't know. Although I feel like a lot of legendaries is just gonna sit there and collect dust. As you can see, even Rhodos is not even maxed to level 60. Quintus isn't either. Visix isn't either. There's so, I mean, yeah, I know. Oscar, I know. There's so many that aren't level 60 yet. Yeah. Good thing Embers starts off with 6 stars. Alright, guys. Okay. Thank you with the offers. That's been everything for me, and I'll see you guys next time.